If you love fantasy and world building, a lot of mysteries for you. When you approach the novel, first it's a slow burn. The author introduces you with this gigantic Victorian era world where the main character Klein is reincarnated into. When you start watching the anime, this slow burn is not there. It suddenly starts flood with all the information of the world one after another. And first three episodes is an action-packed wonderland. You might won't understand what's happening, but trust me, it will hook you up. Once you pass the first three episodes, it will get slow down and you will slowly start to understand the world building and most part of the story. But it's named Lord of the Mysteries for a reason. You shouldn't need to understand everything from the get to go. That's a wonder of watching it. You will always create theories and discuss what's going to happen in the previous episode, what's going to happen in the next episode, and you will create your own theories. It won't spoon feed you with information. It will makes you always think and came to your own conclusions. You might have to watch some other explanation videos to understand some episodes. That's the uniqueness of the story. This video is just to give an overview of an anime. Now let's dive deep into some of the lot of the mystery episodes. I will try to not to spoil much for those who did not watch the anime, but still, if you don't want to spoil anything and want a fresh experience, please skip this part and start the anime. The first episode, we were sent into a world of chaos through the eyes of Zomingrid, who is in Klein Moriti's body. When he tried to suicide and succeeded, on the other hand, Zo was trying a luck enhancement ritual, somehow ends up in Klein's body in this Victorian era world. Then, in a first manner, we were introduced all the Tarot Club, the Grey Folk, Nighthawks, everything. Like I said, the first three episodes are a chaos, just to rush it to the clown's fight. We can blame them for the rushing this since they wanted more people to notice the series, and the action is something that every normal people likes. From the beginning, we started to explore the world through Klein, and on the second episode, we get to introduce the world of mysticism through Neil. Also, we accidentally see all Neil's collection of Emperor Russell's notes, which Klein suddenly understood what it is and also came to the realization that Russell was also a transmigrator like him. Later, the diary influenced him to choose the seer pathway and became a beyonder. After the first three episodes, the donga started to pace, but it won't slow down compared to the novel. What I love most about the donga or anime is that it made a connection with some of the characters that novel never explored. For example, All Neil's friend Havre. It portrayed very nicely in the donga, which helped us to feel that emotion All Neil felt during that episode. The All Neil episode was one of my favorite and emotional connected piece of fiction. Similarly, if we take Captain Dunn, in my opinion, the donga could portray him better. We could because we could see his emotions, we could feel it through visuals, and a lot of YouTubers already praised the animation quality. It was chef's kiss. Additionally, we were introduced with many cool characters like Azik, and his background story was well crafted and portrayed. From a mysterious professor, he easily became one of my favorite character and one of the favorite fan loved character with that episode. The first season was basically an introduction to the world, and they did the clown arc wonderful. For those who has a trouble of keeping up with the anime, I would suggest you to watch some shorts like All Neil's mysticism lessons and other shorts they created. This will give you another way to learn this world. I will create another video explaining more detailing about the donga and each character's representation. This is my first YouTube video, and I hope I could convince at least some of you to start this series. Let me know what your thoughts. If you like it, please subscribe. I will see you in another craft. Bye.